कैसी होती? क्या ये लाल होती मानो खुशी का रंग, या फिर काली जैसे हो दुखों का भंडार, या फिर होती ये गुलाबी जैसे हुआ हो हमें एक दूसरे से प्यार? तो बेशक ही डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर को ये पूरी दुनिया गुलाबी ही नजर आती होगी, है ना? और चीफ गेस्ट, respected senior citizens and my dear fellow members, I am Aditi Singh. I have done my graduation from Miranda House College, University of Delhi. I am extremely privileged to talk about a man who taught this nation the real meaning of society and justice. Yes, I am talking about Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, who shaped some of the mammoth moments of this mankind. It has been said, and I would also like to say that I am because he was. You know, when I was in college, I used to read his various biographies and autobiographies, particularly Annihilation of Caste, in which he mentioned about his struggles. His example was right in front of me, that if he could do in such vulnerable situations or circumstances, then why could not I, having so much of privileges and facilities? He was not only a champion for scheduled caste community, but to everybody who was depressed, oppressed, and from the marginalized section of the society. He was the true feminist of those times. He said that the true progress of the country could be measured how progressive its women are. He empowered women through Hindu Code's bill. Being myself a woman, I really feel short of words when I have to talk about his contributions, and particularly the making of our Indian modern constitution. You know, when the constitution was made, on the last day Dr. Ambedkar said, okay fine, we have achieved the political equality by having one vote, one value, one right. But what about the economic and social equality? We are far behind at that. You know, we really read in newspaper that there is lack of educational awareness, lack of infrastructure facilities, government is not doing this or that, and that there is poor air quality. But how many of us actually think the solutions to it? Because that's what's the sole motive of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, to bring the social changes. And that is why he was also known as a sociologist, a jurist, an anthropologist, a philosopher, and many more. You know, he was having proficiency in 11 languages. I would like to share his 3 qualities which I would also like to inculcate in my work. The first one is the compassionate heart. You should have compassionate heart towards the weaker section of the society. The second one is the motivational leadership. A leader who should be able to motivate millions. The third one is the strong willpower. The strong willpower to come up with the results, to show up the world. Lastly, if there are students, I want to convey some message. You just don't have to pass in the examination. Try from the motive to study that you have to excel in that examination. A famous quote by Muhammad Ali: if you believe that you are not the best, then pretend you are. Pretend you are the best. You can take my example. When I was in 10th standard, I was having a huge dilemma whether to choose humanities or science. But I chose humanities out of my own area of interest and scored 97% in my boards. Example is right in front of you. I would also like to say that along with all the academic journeys, you also have to focus on your physical health. The example is right in my home itself, that my both parents are working in the government sector, even though they are taking time for their physical health by doing morning as well as evening sessions. I am so grateful to have such parents like they.